day, every day, every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the LQ Financial Group Chat.
Group chat. Let's
Hey.
get into it.
Let's go.
All right. Today I'm your lovely host.
And I'm your girl, LQ.
I didn't say my name.
Well, you just said I'm the host. So you kind of stopped like you
I didn't say my name.
Okay.
All right. I'm Sean, your lovely host, Sean, with the LQ Financial Group. I got Miss LQ here.
It's me.
All right. And this is our first podcast, so we got the lovely Mrs. Laquitta Smith.
Yeah. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
If y'all follow me on Facebook, it's Laquitta Scholar. Just that way you don't be confused. But Laquitta Smith is my real name. Laquitta Smith Scholar, actually. Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right. So Miss Laquitta is the owner of Pretty Quick Taxes.
Yes, sir.
Pretty Quick
Tax Service.
And she is one of the super entrepreneurs that we knew who is out here getting it in the
Boss.
field.
Man, say we bosses. Don't get it twisted. LQ Financial Group. We bosses. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hang with bosses.
Yeah,
create
absolutely.
other bosses. So I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
Like
you have
real.
a lovely. I love your office. This is beautiful.
Thank you, sis. Thank you.
Yes, super proud. So
Yep.
I'm so happy. So let's do this. Let's get into it.
Yeah, so what we're going to be doing on the LQ Financial Group Chat is talking to a lot of entrepreneurs that we have around us. We know a lot of cool people, a whole bunch of cool people who do a lot of cool stuff. And we figured it would be nice for everybody to get to meet these people, get to see what they do in the business world, and learn about their journey coming up.
Right.
And I couldn't even start this off because I wanted to make sure that I had my sister on first.
Yeah,
you always gonna be the first person,
and I appreciate that. I appreciate that, like for real, because our schedules be so crazy.
Yes,
and I was like, oh, I gotta get out there. But everything in the world, I'm here now, and so it's up and it's stuck. So we're gonna make this first one turn up
all the way up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so tell us about Pretty Quick Taxes. Pretty Quick Taxes, that's your company. Tell us a little bit about it.
All right, so Pretty Quick Tax Service is financial services. I do taxes for individuals and small business owners. I also train people to get into the industry. I have over 100 people all over the United States that come in up under me to get training to get started in this field.
All right. And how long you been doing that?
I've been doing it for 17 years now. Ooh. Since 2007. So somewhere up in there, y'all can do the math.
Right.
But I've been in the game for a long time and I still love what I do. So I'm going to keep on kicking and keep on doing what I do.
So where you from?
I'm from everywhere. Literally. No, I grew up in Shreveport. I grew up in Shreveport, Louisiana. I grew up in Shreveport. But between Shreveport, Houston, and Dallas, that's where,
How did you end up in Dallas?
My mom moved out here, working out here. And so I pretty much been out here since like middle school. Then I left and came back in high school, finished high school, graduated from SOC, SOC.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nah, for real.
Yeah. So what all you did before you actually got to the tax industry? What type of jobs and stuff you did before that?
Believe it or not, I was a truck driver. I drove either trucks or buses. So I drove buses for like 11 years before I finally...
Like school buses?
Yeah, school buses,
really?
City buses.
How did you get in the tax industry?
I got in the tax industry back in 2005. I filed with some janky promoters. Okay, this janky tax service. By the end of that season, the feds had kicked in that office and shut it down.
Wow.
So the next year, the friends that introduced me to those people, they were like, "Well, we back in the game and da da da." So we'll file your taxes. So when I went to file my taxes. In 2006, they had already used my kids' socials.
Dang.
Both of them.
Oh, they had stolen.
Yeah,
yours?
they had used my kids' socials on other people's tax returns. So back then I was doing bad. I was still in school. I was still figuring out life. And then when that happened, it was like a slap in the face. You know, I had to go through, you know, they didn't have the electronic processes like they do now. So I had to go do a paper return, send it off, and I didn't get my money until like almost the next year, like October, November, or something like that. I mean, it came on time, but the thing is, I took that. I said, I'll never give my kids information to anybody else because I don't want to have to go through the stuff that I had to go through with that. So that next year, I was going to Mountain View College. They had income tax course there, and I said, I'm gonna learn how to do it myself. I'm gonna learn how to do it myself. But back then, they didn't have too many people telling you how to start your own tax business or what to do, this, that, and the other. So I had to get out there and find the information, and get the things that I needed to do to start it as a legitimate business. I didn't take it serious at first, because like the first year I started doing it, it was just like a trial and error, like just friends, hey, let me do your tax, let me do this, I'm trying to learn, let me do the. But I got 24 people that let me do it. And then when they paid my money, I was like, okay, this is what that is. And then they be happy that you know what you're doing and everybody got their money. So they were like, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to turn my kinfolk, my sister, you know, everybody. And before you know it, I was the hood tax lady. You know, straight up, I was the hood tax lady. Everybody in the apartments would come and come get their taxes done. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, fast forward, you know, life was happening. In the meantime, I was still driving school buses, you know, so I had a crazy schedule, but I was just determined to make a way for myself. So, but it all started with a bad experience. With a bad experience, and I'm sure it's a lot of people out there that has gone through that, and that's why I build my business on integrity. That way, you don't have to worry about pretty quick taking your kids' social or doing anything like that. We don't move that way because I know how I feel, and sometimes this stuff is detrimental to people. You know, this is the most money they'll get throughout the whole year. So I don't want nobody to feel how I felt at that time.
Did you ever start any other businesses before you tried taxes? Or? Yeah,
I did. I was a hairstylist, so I ended up opening up my store as Pretty Hair Inc. You know, so everybody knew me for selling hair.
Is that where the pretty hair come from? I mean, the pretty quick tax.
Yeah, pretty. Everything is pretty. You know, everything
what
is pretty.
Can't you see?
Yeah.
So it was pretty hair. And
it was pretty hair. It was pretty hair. It was actually my first actual business. It was called what was it? Dang, I still got that paper too. But it was pretty quick transport. Something like that, because I was going to buy a van and do like disabled,
like box house?
Disabled people, you know, pick them up.
Like Meals on Wheels and stuff?
Like that. And then it was pretty hair because, of course, I had a bad experience with that. I always ended up I flip a situation.
Make it positive.
And make positive. Yeah. So I had a bad situation getting into the hair. Then I did my research, got my vendors and contacts, and started that business. It did really well. I was selling other products and stuff. All while taxes is still right there in the mix. This is what's funding all this other stuff.
Before the taxes
before it even got really big like it is, and social media wasn't around then. So
this is like 06, 07?
Yeah. This is 2000. So I started Pretty Hair Inc. back in 2011. But, you know, I had already been doing taxes in 2007. So by 2010, I probably had about 200 clients by then. So I had money to invest into Pretty Hair Inc. You know, and so it wasn't the money I'm making now, but it was you felt like you were hood rich if you came up on an extra 30 to 50,000. You know, I'm balling back in them days.
Right.
Yeah, we were balling. I was making anywhere from 30 to 50,000. Just off of word of mouth, you know. So I just would invest into other things, and it just became a snowball effect. I also went trained to do the body contouring. That did really well. But what I learned in business, if you truly want to be successful in something, you cannot be distracted. And me doing this. I got a job. I got the hair business. I got the body contouring. I got the body shapers and all that stuff. Yeah. But it was taken away from this thing that started it all. It's the taxes started it all. So once I was like, why am I not getting to where I want to get to? Like, why am I? Because I'm getting pulled every which way but right. So once I let all that go, I prayed about it. I said, okay, I ain't going back to this job no more, because the job, I would have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was driving school buses.
So you driving school buses.
Driving school buses.
Running pretty quick tax.
Running pretty hair in. Yeah. The body contouring stuff hadn't came in yet. So by 2015, that's when I decided that I had so many tax clients that I was getting frustrated at work. Because, with tax people, they want to get it done now. Right. You know, that, hey, I don't want to wait until it's time for you to take a break to come out here, so it became an interference. So I said, you know what? I gotta go ahead.
And did you shut them all down at one time, or did you?
No, I didn't. I stopped. I quit working at a job first. I still had Pretty Hair Inc. And I had my tax business. So then I converted my tax business into Pretty Hair Inc. Where I put it in my store where people can come in, get their taxes done in person. So you had to have a store? Yeah.
So you had an actual walk-in store?
Yeah, my location I have now was originally Pretty Hair Inc.
Okay, and that's off Lake June, right?
Lake June in Ball Springs,
So originally the Lake June location of Pretty Quick Taxes was Pretty Quick.
It was Pretty Hair Inc.
Oh,
people would come there for my hair events. That store done been so much different stuff, bro. I done really utilized that location, okay? And it was really transferring clients, because my hair clients, they need to do their taxes too. They already know they coming here, so it was easy to transition from those clients to these clients, and adding in my already usual clients as well. But now it's 100% Pretty Quick Tax Service. I have multiple locations, not just that one now. And it's just crazy to see the journey of where I came from. Like the people that know me, and I got some tax clients that has been with me since 2007. One of them is on my team now. She does taxes, and she does really good. That's amazing. But she seen the beginning grind of everything before everybody knew me, to now.
I'm Michelle Stroud. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, born and raised.
Tell everybody how to pronounce it first.
You gotta say Louisville. You cannot say Louisville. It's gotta be Louisville, Louisville, or Louisville. Somewhere in there.
Okay, somewhere in there. Okay.
I'm an account executive. I've been doing that about 7 years, so I love my clients, and they love me. I came down to get my insurance license. It has been a wonderful experience. I appreciate the LQ Financial Group of guiding me and leading me in this process. I encourage you all to do it. Jump. I've been thinking about it for like 3 months now. Finally, I just said, I need to stop playing and come do it. So this will be a great addition for me.
Well, we appreciate you coming down and enjoying this hot Texas weather.
Yes.
And good luck on all your future ventures.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you all for everything.
So you started out with when you first like your first year, your first
24. I never forget, because I thought I was doing bad.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I was like, dang, I had higher expectations of myself.
Yeah.
So but 24 is amazing when you first start now, because it's hard to get 24 people to trust you these days.
Everybody do taxes.
Yeah, and every year you start off at zero. Yeah. So you got to make sure you on point at all times to make those same people decide to come back to you. But now I got thousands of clients, literally. It's crazy now.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a blessing, though.
That's cool. That just shows you that you can start from anywhere.
Man.
Starting from zero, starting from driving buses, starting from hair business, and transferring into something completely different.
Completely different. The thing is, you got to trust in God that He is and listen and do what needs to be done. Because when I tell you I was so scared to let go of that little $786 every 2 weeks driving a bus, because that was stability to me. To making $7,000 in 1 week. You know what I'm saying?
How many times did you second guess before you actually did it?
Man, it probably took me years, like a couple years, because I was thinking about doing it before I really did it.
Before you really did.
But I just felt like I was too scared. You know, we got bills that come on a monthly basis like clockwork. So
it's that thought process probably of
man, you bite yourself. You beat yourself up about having the norm, the regular income coming in, when really they paying you for you switching time for money. So once I let go of all that time that they were holding me back from, and I could put that into my clients, my money double, tripled, like quadruple. You know, so
and that's
I ain't
a big
looking back.
thing. When you go to a job, they are paying you to really give up on your own.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with a job, but that's really what it is. You exchanging time for money, and that's the worst way to make money.
But the way somebody else rich.
No, that's what actually happens. But you gotta be smart with it too. You gotta, you can. It ain't nothing wrong with having a job, but don't sleep on yourself. So I've always had something else going on, and I would just use the money from that job to invest in whatever I needed for my business. To the point to where the roles reversed. And I knew today that I had to quit that job, y'all.
What's that?
So bam, let me give y'all a rundown. So I'm on the bus. I'm tired, sleep. I'm on the bus, right? I get a call over the intercom. Miss Smith, we need you to come into the office before you leave the yard. So I'm like, man, what the hell they want, man? Because when I tell y'all I'll be ready to park that bus, do my pre-trip and go, like, pew, I'm out of there. So she was like, man, I need you to come to the office. She was like, when I went into the office, I'm like, yes, ma'am. You know, she was like, ma'am, what are you doing? You got 2 whole paychecks here. I need you to sign these. I need you to sign for these checks.
Oh, you hadn't even got your checks in cash.
I wasn't even worried about them, bro, because I already had money coming in from my tax business. You know, so she was like, "Oh, so you really got to tell?" I said, "Yes, I really do this." And so when I seen the look on her face, it was the look on her face that made me be like, "Oh, you think this shit is the game?" You know what I'm saying? So I got them 2 checks. I took them 2 checks home. I told my husband, I said, "Babe, I got to let this job go." That was like the confirmation for me, because I see that what I do is making more money than these 2 checks that equal $1,400, $1,500. You know what I'm saying? I had to let it go. I'll never forget that day.
She thought you was just talking.
Man, she thought, and matter of fact, she followed me on social media. I mean, we're real cool now. But she was like, man, I'm so proud of you, because I really didn't think that you were going to be as big as you are, starting from where I started at. So it's just like, you never know where God going to put you at. Don't ever talk down on nobody. Utilize what you have to get where you need to get to. You know. So
if you could go back, would you have did it earlier?
Yeah, if I knew what I know now.
You would have quit earlier.
But yes, I definitely would have. I probably would have been. Oh Lord, ain't no telling where I would have been.
If you had to go back and talk to yourself.
I'm giving her all the game. Hey, let me talk to you. So this is what you need to do, baby girl. You need to go ahead and don't even think about it. You gonna be straight. I mean, you gonna be straight. You know. So I would definitely go back.
Our fears keep us from getting over that hump.
That's what it is.
So scared until you actually get in. You're like, okay, this is not that bad.
Yeah. Fear causes so many talented people to sleep on their dreams. And then if you don't act on that dream, God will give it to somebody else that is. You know, don't let that fear, because that fear was something for me. But see, you know, we soldiers. We like, you know what? Talk yourself into it. I can do this. I'm gonna go and do that shit. You know, my bad. I'm gonna go and do that.
Raw and uncut.
Nah, for real, because I'm just keeping it real. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And once I got over that fear, and God, oh man, y'all, I had so many times where I know God is real, because it was a struggle at first, trying to manage, because we don't come from money management, y'all. That's not learned in our communities. So I had to start taking the initiative to learn how to manage my money, learn how to know what my profit and loss is, learn how to manage my bills and different stuff.
What did you mess up before you learned that, though?
Man, I messed up because we blew through the money.
What were you doing with it?
Buying cars and jewelry and clothes and going. Yeah, we look good, but you broke.
Yeah.
You look the part. Yeah, you look the part, but you broke. So you don't want to. I'm not insane. So I'm not going to keep repeating those same cycles.
But you were young then.
I was young, so you gotta live and learn too. Like we were. I was in my 20s. We were turning up. We were young. We were just figuring out life. It was just a learning process that you had to go through in order to say, and you had to give yourself a reality check too.
Yeah.
Is this where I want to, is this where I really want to be at? Yeah. This where I want to stay doing? Or do I want to invest more into myself to get a little bit higher and higher? So I just took that initiative to do things differently, get with different people, get in different places, put myself in different rooms, and seeing, once you see a person that done made 100,000 and here you all playing, you over here BS and making 20 to 50 when you get in the same room with a person making 100,000. That's a different perspective.
Absolutely. Doing the same thing you're doing.
Doing the same thing. So you better take those nuggets to get to where you need to get to if you're trying to hit 100,000. So once I meet these chicks, they bad, they look at the person, shoe, everything on point. Right. I need to get there. Let me get next to these people.
Did you meet somebody in Texas early through there who were kind of doing what you're doing, who was at a level that you wanted to be at?
I really didn't. I really didn't until I started going outside of Dallas.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't. People weren't out here on what I was on. Within the tax stuff now. Now it's saturated. Yeah. But when I first got in there, people weren't on that. That's why when I started marketing and branding my business the way it did, it took off, especially with social media and Facebook. So it wasn't too many people out here doing that. So I'm one of the pioneers in this, as far as branding yourself to be a tax business and to bring other people in to give them an opportunity to learn the same business. But I wish I had a me back then. Yeah. Cause I'd be a bad man down, boy.
Yeah, it's important to have a mentor.
Yes.
I have somebody you can
definitely everybody. Yes.
LQ was a mentor unto you. Yes. I have been a mentor unto you from day one.
And see, she's running a successful business. Not to say that without me she wasn't gonna be successful, but whatever she needs, I'm a phone call away. Like I don't sugarcoat. I'm gonna tell you everything you need. That way you can run your stuff without really interference with me. Right. And if you need me, you guess what? Pull up or call. Yeah. And I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I don't care. So that's the way.
And that's actually a big thing that you're known for, helping people. Yeah. So talk about helping people as far as getting in the tax business. When did you actually start helping other people get into?
So it's been about 6 years now.
When you got your first person?
Yeah, when I started out, the first year I got 25 people to join in. I got 25. Honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. All I know is this is something I had a dream about, y'all. Yeah. I wrote it down. I had woke my husband up. I said, I had this notebook, right? I had wrote it down. I said, this what I want to do. This what whatever. So I got with the software company to see if I was able to, and she was like, yes, we can do this. Yeah. But that first year was horrible. Oh my God. I mean, we got through it, but it's just certain things that you need to know and understand, like payroll, like organizing your compliance, like delegating certain things to other people. It's just so much. And that first year taught me a big lesson. So going forward, every year it got bigger. I got 50, and then next year I got 76. Then every year after that it's been over 100. So people been looking and watching and paying attention, and they see that she for real. And that's why I do the tax box brunch. That I did over the weekend, and it was a success. It was a success. All the ladies that came, they joined. And so I just like for people to feel my energy in person.
Yeah.
Because I don't deal with bad energy. So I could tell within the first couple seconds of talking to you if I'm going to be able to deal with you or not.
Yeah.
Because I tell people I refuse your business because, oh, no, if I get that gut feeling that say, oh, no, this person on that BS.
Right.
I'm going to move around.
Yeah.
It ain't no pressure. I'm not in the, greedy for money like that.
Yeah. So did they come to you the same way when you decide to transition from just doing it on your own to helping other people get in? Did you kind of talk to God and you kind of say, hey, you kind of see it?
Yeah, I did.
The same way?
I wish I could find that tablet that I wrote everything down in. Yeah, because I went when I couldn't sleep. It was on me that heavy.
Oh, wow.
I remember we were still staying in this old ass house and I'm sitting in this brown chair like just writing this stuff down like I couldn't even not write it. And I remember I still have my vision board from that same year that this started. It's crazy. But he came to me and was like, this is what I need you to do. Like, this is what I already do anyway, because I was already giving people the game because wasn't nobody back then. Wasn't nobody trying to put nobody on, even 6 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't nobody trying to put nobody on like that. So when I came with it, next thing you know, I started looking up. People were like, how can I do what you do? And da-da-da-da-da. But I knew I wasn't ready to teach all that because I didn't have all my ducks in a row. I needed to perfect it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then after like year 3, it's perfected now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's perfected
But that
now.
didn't stop you from starting.
No.
So that was a big thing.
It was
starting even though you didn't
just
have it all
starting,
together.
even though I didn't have it all together, because you're going to find a way. You're going to work it out in the meantime. Sometimes the best education is self-education.
Yeah.
Learning the tricks or learning what hurdles you're going to have to overcome. That way you can perfect it later. Because when you first learn how to fix a car, you don't know until you actually start fixing and breaking stuff and putting it back together. So I had to do it that way because when nobody's trying to come to my rescue to show me how to do it.
Right.
And that's good that you've been open to giving other people the game, giving them all the information. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, man. A lot of people I hear so many crazy stories. Like even over the weekend, man, I hear so many crazy stories about how people treat people or how people just mishandle people when they could really be a blessing to you if you just treat people how you want to be treated. I feel like what's for me is for me. It don't matter who I get a game to.
Absolutely.
It ain't gonna take nothing from what God has for me.
Amen to that. For real.
So, I don't mind, and then I get the testimonials I get from people will make you break down and cry because they're so appreciative of you changing their life. And we don't understand how big of an impact that makes on people. Me and you too. Like, we have people that will fight you. You say something outside. They will fight you about me because you can't. I done gave them something. I done taught them how to fish.
It changed their lives.
Yeah.
So on your vision board that you made back then, did you reach all your goals? Have you reached
I
them
did, LQ. I'm going to go in my closet and I'm going to take a picture of that old ass vision board and I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on the video.
Nah, for real. I'm going to
I'ma
take a
put it on
picture
the
of that
video.
vision board and I'm going to send it to you. And I know when you see what's all that amateur shit that's on that vision board, you're going to be like, oh yeah, she done did all that. Because now my vision board is so much higher and I do it every year.
Absolutely.
But it definitely, man, if people don't believe in manifestation,
I'll say that.
you better.
Vision boards and just writing down stuff in journal is
right.
big. You always hear people say that. It sounds cliche, but it really works. Even I sometimes you'll go to old boxes.
Yes.
I used to write down that like I wanted to make a certain amount of money on certain
Yeah.
year, and you'll go back 10 years later and look at it like, man,
I did that. Man, it give you that full circle moment to show you how God is great.
Yes.
I remember I had put $1 million check on one of mine. I had to go through the archive. But I had put it on there.
Yeah.
And it catches you off guard when you go back and actually look, because you be like, just like you said, damn, I did that.
Yeah.
Like you don't even think that this type of stuff can come to you without doing something illegal.
Say that.
So when you doing something that's legal, you ain't gotta look over your back. You earned it. You earned this. and you did it with integrity and respect for people, man, say.
Yep.
That's why I do. That's what I do. What I do. That's why I do so much giving back, y'all. It's just genuinely in me. It's genuinely in me to put smiles on other people's faces and stuff like that. You know. So
how long did you do the tax portion by yourself before you hired like your first employee?
Toya.
Toya is your first employee?
Yeah,
that's the first person.
That was the first.
She's
man,
so
say
awesome.
I didn't bring
She's
Toya in until 2019.
Oh, that's what's up.
Because that's a big hurdle a lot of entrepreneurs go through.
Yes, trusting
Normally
people.
just them, they spouse. And,
man, and see, just trusting people, period. Yeah. This is sensitive information. So, man, I'm so thankful for Toya.
Was she a client first?
No, she wasn't. I had put out I had put something on Instagram, on Facebook about hiring a preparer, somebody to come in just help in the office. Man, when she came, because listen, taxes can be so stressful, and I found myself like 2 years in a row being hospitalized because I had. By the time Toya came in, I had over 700 clients. She was like, how have you been doing this by yourself? She was like, I see why you get sick and go to the hospital and stuff. Like, I was
for you.
Yes. You got to, you can't really reach certain goals unless you have a team.
Yeah.
To give people an idea of how many clients 700 is, the average preparer probably does how many a year?
The average preparer may do about 80.
80. So
the
average person does 80 and you were doing 700.
I was doing 700 people by myself.
By yourself.
Yes. So I was in, and some of this was in the midst of still having a job.
Wow.
That's why I was like so overwhelmed with everything that my body was shut down. Because us as Scorpios, we want to get it done.
Absolutely.
We trying to go ahead and Then when your phone ringing, you trying to answer for everybody. You trying to do this, that, and the other. And it just shut my body down 2 years in a row. My husband was like, babe, you can't keep doing it like that. You gotta get some help. And I listened to him and I got that help. And man, when I tell you, it was such a big relief for me, such a big relief. And for her to be such a genuine, loyal person that come in and help, she came in right on time. And that's why she's my GM to this day. And you're going to see her if you see me. You know what I'm saying? Because that lady really came in and now she helped me. She helped me open up to bringing other people in, and now we can function real good, and I don't have to worry about half the stresses I did at first.
Yeah.
How long before she came on after you started?
She came, so it was about a year after I started accepting like partners.
Yeah, well, after you started.
I had started taxes, so that was 12 years. So I had been running 12 years by myself because I didn't bring Toya in until 2019. She didn't actually start until the 2020 tax season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I brought her in at the end of the year. In 2020, we were doing 2019, but it was the 2020 tax season. Yeah.
And the reason I asked that is because so many people, that's a big wall, especially for black businesses.
Right.
Normally, you got your cousin. He want to go outside.
Right.
Halfway do the work.
Right.
You got your mama halfway answering the phone. You're hiring people based on your relationship.
Right.
Not their skills.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And did you ever have any of your family members, anybody work for you?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I was doing it all on my own, and that's just because of that fear of putting somebody else's information in somebody else's hands.
Yeah.
And something happened. I was just really stuck on that. Like I didn't want nobody to ever get in that type of situation, but I chose the right person. He said the right person to me, and we don't have those problems. But it took me.
You shall receive. So
yes,
that's
y'all better open your. I talk to big guy like he's standing in front of me.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
God, what are you trying to tell me? What do I need to do? Because this is what I want to do. So show me the way, man.
Yeah.
So
you have any bad partnerships through that early early on?
I don't want to say bad partnerships, but I have had a few hiccups in the tax industry dealing with other people, and you just gotta go to them directly and handle it like adults, you know, and just make sure you got your ducks in a row when it comes to contracts and what you expect of them, because people they're gonna try you. You know, so you just gotta have your ducks in a row to let them know that, okay, this person ain't to be played with. So, and it's okay to sever certain business ties if it's no longer working for you. You know, and just go on about your business. But you know, people try you. It's all good. It come with any game. You know what I'm saying?
The territory, right?
It come with the territory. So you know you're gonna have some kind. It ain't all gonna be cookies and cream. You know, especially dealing with all the people I deal with. My partners. Oh my God,
How many partners you got right now?
102.
102.
102. So dealing with all those different personalities and people having, look, you know, you can get a text message and it look like an attitude. So I'm like, hold on, you screaming at me? Hold on.
What's this?
So what are we talking about here? You know, like, sometimes you need to let me hear your voice so I can hear your perspective. So I'm not tripping. Because you sending me something in all caps like I'm doing something, you know, so you know, I done dealt with some of everything, but one thing we haven't dealt with was nobody coming saying they didn't get their refunds, or anybody did mess with their information, or just talk down in a negative way about myself or Pretty Quick Tax.
Because you got a stellar reputation.
Yes, and I just pray that it stays the way it is. You know, every business.
Something that you actively work at, like, I want to make sure, hey, I'm doing what's right and all that good stuff.
It all comes with compliance. You know, because for one, we gotta talk to the IRS. You know, these are the ones who got all the authority to shut me down. And this, if I'm the bread and butter for all these other people, I gotta make sure my shit is top tier. So I don't play when it comes to being organized, being in compliance with what the IRS needs, and just safeguarding my people information and paying people. Pay these people their damn money, man. I don't understand. Listen, I don't understand why these people are out here not paying people their money. If they haven't done anything fraudulent or something like that could get you caught up in something, pay these people their money. A lot of people come to me because they don't get paid. My people.
So they working with other people, and the people are like taking.
They're just not getting paid, because you know, some people, they get that drop. It comes to this one person. If they greedy, then
they're gonna keep it.
So for the people not familiar with the
lingo, the tax lingo. So when I say the drop, when you first get the first drop around about February 20th through the 23rd or something like that.
So that's like the deposit.
The deposits from the people that got accepted for the IRS. That first drop, the first 2-3 drops could be the biggest bag you've ever seen in your life.
Got it.
So
you do, let's say, 500 returns between January and February, and then you get a big
drop of all those people that get approved by the IRS.
And that's normally the biggest one for the year.
Right. Not the first one, the second one.
Oh, the second one.
The second one is almost always the biggest drop. The first one you might get 100,000. Okay, I'm speaking on my.
Like a test.
It's those test batch. So you might get $100,000 drop or something like that. But that next time, when all those slew of other people that filed in late January, early February, all those people, you might get a $500,000 drop.
Gotcha. And so
And so if you got to pay these people up under you,
they'll just keep the money.
They'll just keep the money and run off.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We got
to talk about that.
Man, it's going on. It's going on. You know, we see it in the tax industry. We see it. We know who do what bad names is out there, this, that, and the other, because they have a reputation for that. You know, but I choose to not, because you're gonna get greater later if you do right by people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So those people that had those type of, they benefit me, because they be like, man, y'all getting paid before it even get to me. They already scoping my people. Hey, y'all, oh, we get paid every week like clockwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not greedy. I don't need to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to take nobody hard-earned money at that.
Yours is yours.
What's mine is mine. I know I'm going to get a bag just because I got my own clientele.
Right.
But for these people that done worked hard to send you clients and this, that, and the other, and you just escape them, nah, that ain't right. Because if the shoe's on the other foot, I'm ready to fight.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Straight up, I'm ready to fight. So it all goes back to the golden rule. You treat people how you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
You stand on if you got a contract with people, you stand on that contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do what you said you gonna do.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. That's real.
How you feel about that?
Oh, absolutely. I'm with you. Look, that's
Baby.
for sure. I mean, think about it. If you got somebody who they gotten some money, then you know they got the money. They flossed around and you like, where's my money?
Right.
And they blocking your calls, not answering phone calls. Yes.
Yeah, that's a slap in the face.
Yes, the disrespect that.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, I'm ready to fight for sure.
Nah, straight up. Anybody will feel us on that. That's just like your kinfolk owing you money. You see them turned up buying bottles. Hold up, I come knock all this shit. Man, you got me messed up.
All right.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So that's how you get a lot of people who've had bad experiences.
Yeah.
And they end up coming over to you.
Yeah, they'll come over to me, and I vet them too, though.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not that easy to get next to.
Yeah.
So I understand you in a bad situation, but then if it don't fit for me, then it just don't fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You gotta protect yourself. You're not in a position to help somebody.
Right.
You gotta protect your business in the end.
But one, you just don't want that negative energy
around you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want that negative energy because they gonna come over here. They gonna question everything you do.
Yeah.
Like, so you say we get paid Wednesday? What time? Like, just chill out. Yeah, I stand on what I say. You gonna get your money with me. You know, so you know that. But that's what comes with it. You gotta build trust with those people too.
Yeah. And then you can kind of understand where they come from if they are dealt with some situation like that. So they on edge because they like,
right.
I've already dealt with this before. I hope I get paid.
Right.
Well, she said I was going to get my money on this day. I wonder if I'm really going to get my money on this day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. I do get that. But, you know, you can't do nothing but just be for real with these people and let them know. That's why I give my people a schedule. Hey, this is how we finna do it. Be very transparent. That way my phone ain't ringing for that type of stuff.
Yep, nonstop.
Nonstop.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's some of the kind of pitfalls you done ran into since you've been starting your business? Like, you mentioned that you didn't know it, you kind of doing this, kind of winging it.
Right.
So what kind of pitfalls have you ran into?
That's one of the things. Just not having all of your business in, not knowing certain things need to be input into your business. So that can be very detrimental to a person because you do the wrong thing, you get shut down by the bank. You do the wrong thing, the IRS gonna come knocking on your door. You know, so they send you warning letters, so you know you got to get the shit together. So it was just not knowing certain things, not knowing how to make my job easier by adding certain things, because as the years go by, technology kind of like takes over. So it's time for you to implement new things, look at your SOPs, you know, teach people how to run the business without you being there. Your business is supposed to be still functional even without if you're not there. So I had to get to that point because I still work in my business. But if I was to take myself out, it's still gonna run. You know, so but I did have to go my hurdles by not having certain information, not having a real mentor back then. But now going forward, where I've made, you know, good money, ain't no use in not investing back into yourself and into any knowledge that could help your business run smoothly. And the thing about me, anything that I learn, I'm gonna pass it down to my team. If you're on my team, you're gonna get flooded. You literally gonna get flooded with whatever I know.
So what would you say the pros and cons of being in the tax industry?
The pros is your network can change, and your network really is can control your net worth, because if you get with the right people, the money is great. Of course we can make money to where 4 months out of the year. Literally 4 months out of the year, either you can do it with a job or without a job. You can do it full-time, make full-time money. You can do it part-time, make part-time money. But some people don't even make $20,000 in a whole year. So to come in and do something part-time and you make that kind of money, that's opening doors. That's opening ways to change somebody's life.
Right.
So the money is great, but the cons. The cons is different overshadows that other people have about tax professionals or whatever. Just it gets messy now in the tax industry because everybody's trying to compete with everybody, and they throw shade on social media, this, that, and stuff. So I don't.
The tax beef.
Man, when I tell you it's real, bruh, it is real. Like they really out here beefing, and then the clients. If a client has a bad experience with you, the first thing they gonna do, run to the internet. Run to the internet. The internet gonna take you all the way down. These people ain't even your client. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't trust it. That's why I go to TurboTax myself. And that's why you only got $1,000 refund.
You went to TurboTax.
That's why you still ain't got your refund. Because you don't know all the tax deductions, the education that we have to do to stay in the front of everybody. But it can get real messy, bro.
Do you feel like it's been harder for you since you started young, but two, you're a black woman? Do you feel like it's been harder, or you done ran into some obstacles? Kind of. I
don't. Just by me being a person that I am, I don't think if it was, it didn't work. So if somebody was coming at or didn't present an opportunity because I'm a black female business owner. Whatever it was, it didn't work. But I don't look at it like that. I look at more so the positive aspect. I'm going to get out of whatever I'm doing, what I need to get out of it. So if somebody don't give me some information, I will. If somebody try not to open the door, I'm going to kick in the back. If I don't, I'm going to come with my homegirl. Like, it's going to be one way to get in that mug and find out what I need to find out. You know what I'm saying? And then I have people like real true friends that give you opportunities that most people don't even think of. So when you have those type of people in your corner, man, you can't lose. You can't lose.
That's
like real. You say, your network is your network.
Man, and I have a great network of people, and I'm not one of those no new friends. I'm not an easy person to get next to because I'm so cautious, but I will give anybody a chance. And of course in the field we in, you gotta talk to people because you never know who's gonna be your blessing.
Absolutely.
Like who would have known that Sean is so good at what he do? like I'd be like, damn bro, you need to you're like, no, I'm so good. But I'm so glad that
one of the only people I actually do
for real. And he stand on that, child. Like he really stand on that. But like you're just amazing at what you do. That's why I'm so glad y'all doing this because it's bringing both of y'all together and to see y'all personality. They understand. People understand. And so I just love that. But just by having friends like y'all and the people that I do associate with, it's just great. It's just great.
And that's why it's important that your circle matters on all aspects because, it's some bad people out there.
It's some very bad people. And then the thing is, when people feel like you on the top, you don't have too many people that'll call and check on you too. So you gotta have people that really mess with you in your corner. That's gonna be like, oh, hold up, I ain't talked to my sister.
So talk about how y'all met.
Oh, LQ. I've been on it. Okay, LQ. Go ahead and break it down, LQ.
Well,
it's been years.
It has been years. How did we meet?
On social media, on Facebook.
It was.
Yes, because we had the same birthday.
We do.
We do have the same birthday.
We do. So this is my twin, y'all. So if y'all ever hear me talk about twins, this is my twin, right?
Yes.
So, and when I say We always argue about who the oldest.
We still don't know yet. I know what day. I know what time I was born.
I think I'm older than her.
I think she already knew. I think she already know because she like, I'm gonna get my birth certificate. I've been knowing her for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
So we still ain't got to the bottom of that.
We haven't, and we always like have this contra back on who's oldest. So anytime something going down and we corrected each other, well, you know I'm the oldest, sis.
Nah, for real.
And that's what she be telling me. You know I'm the oldest. I'll be like,
don't do that. Don't do that. She like, you ain't the boss of me.
We be acting like real twins, and like mind you, we did not talk to each other
at all. Look what we got on. We both got on pink. Like we the same. We really are the same sign.
Exactly.
Look, the eyeshadow, the pink. Like that's what I said. I said, oh, we both got on pink.
And it's crazy because we be feeling the same type of way at times. When we talk to each other, man, it's one of them trash days.
Or I already know what you thinking. Or I can hear it in a tone.
Yes.
You know, you can hear certain things that when you talk to your friends, when you're really in tune with your people, you be like, hold up, what's really going on? So talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can hear it. Or the energy is real. Energy transfer is real.
And it's so crazy. We connected like from the beginning. It was just unstoppable.
It really was.
It all started out because we lost my brother Will.
Yeah.
And from there, it was just like boom, 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 boom. And I remember I was having issues with getting my EFIN.
Yes.
I was like, I'm trying to do this. She was like, sis, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
I got you. And when I tell you her word is her bond, that's what it is. So if you ever got a Kiki in your life,
man, you better keep her.
You better keep her.
Yeah, you better keep her. You better keep her because like I say, don't worry about it. We gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
So how is having her as a mentor help you kind of?
Having her is been great because if it was something that I was confused on or something I needed questions on or something I had, was trying to figure out, I'll call her up and she'd be like, oh, sis, it's this.
Mm-hmm.
And all you got to do is do this. And I'll be like, oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's it. I'll be like, oh, okay. Then I do it. I'll be like, dang, why I didn't figure it out myself?
Right. But that's what mentors are for, to keep you from having to go divulge and all this craziness. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, I'm gonna put my people up on game. If any money plays come in, hey sis, then we do it. Hey, jump on the do because you gotta have those opportunities for people, and that's how you get those friendships that you have your whole life. It's vital. It's very vital.
So
but
you wanted a 102. You wanted 102.
Well, am I?
Yeah, she wanted, but she wanted the first. Like she wanted the first, like people that I even trusted to put her in her own position. I don't. Like I told her, I said I wouldn't do this for nobody else. For nobody else, and she ain't never like. Never even second guess, you take this, you run that. Call me when you need me. I don't, you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? If you need me, you call me. So, but like, I don't play like that. So you gotta be a part of my heartstrings for me to trust you to a certain point.
That's real. And when I tell y'all, like I said, I already told you once, but if you got a Kiki, you golden. That's real.
It's not too many. It's a lot of good people out there, but you just gotta go with who's for you. And know who for you. And sometimes put people in a position too. Everybody ain't made to be put in certain positions. So you just gotta know where to put your friends at.
How is Pretty Quick Taxes allowed you to like not just change your life, but like the people around you, like your family,
Wow, my mom actually runs one of my locations.
That's cool.
She actually runs one of my locations. I've had people that known me for being my hairstyle, like Shay. She was my hairstylist. So she know me from way back when I was staying in apartments. You know what I'm saying? And she joined the team, and then it's like I done created a family. A family of women and men that. Sometimes you feel like you more family to them than your own, you know, because these people gonna look out for you without you even having to ask.
Yeah.
So it's like it has became a family atmosphere, and it's fun because I'm a fun person, so I try to include my team in whatever is going on. Yeah.
Keep going.
I know. We just over here. But yeah, I just going forward, I just want to be able to like help more people, help create more bosses like LQ. Like, you know, that's one of the people I try to highlight. Like, you don't know how many times I done nominated you for stuff, but I call you and be like, oh, our schedules man, say I done tried, like, you see all the accolades I be getting. So I'm like, hold up, let me put my sister on. I'm gonna put your name in front of, they gonna know who you is. Because I'm one of those type of people, and I try to highlight my people too by doing a partners gala and acknowledging those people that put in that hard work.
Talk about some of the events you do for your actual team, because you take care of your people.
Oh, I take care.
Not just your clients, but the people who work. Like, you take care of everybody around. Talk about some of those events and stuff that you do.
So here comes, it's the end of the year. So in January, you know, we do the Martin Luther King parade. You know, before all the new partners, I do a partner photo shoot for them for free, nothing. You know, I just want to make sure that you're representing the umbrella correctly. I do the every year I buy out the water park for Customer Appreciation Day.
Did that a couple of months ago.
We do it every year in either June or July. And that's where any partners, anybody that's connected to me, any of your clients, you could bring them. They could come out to the park, free everything, free food. You can enjoy the whole park. We give away backpacks and all that stuff. I do the Christmas giveaway December, where we give away 1,000 toys. Of course, my team and anybody else that wants to be a part of it, we make it happen. Of course, the gala to award my team and for their hard work.
Nice ballroom gala.
You gotta come.
Hey, Papa Run,
you gotta come with that
What's
shit
up,
on.
What's up, Papa Run?
What's up, Papa Run? And DJ Ace, between DJ Ace, she did my tax boss brunch over the weekend. Those two people, DJ Ace or DJ Papa Run, man, it's like they're my go-to people for any of my events.
Everything.
Any of my events. But you know, I just do what I do. It just comes naturally. And whatever the next thing big I decide to do is gonna be up and stuck.
So when you say that, what is your next big venture? Like outside of taxes, like if you just had that one little thing to kind of pull and tug at your heart that you wanted to do, what is that?
It's more so real estate.
Okay.
Yeah, real estate. I bought
Airbnbs and stuff.
Well, no, I'm actually just renting it out. Okay, I bought a townhouse earlier this year. 2-bedroom, you know, upstairs, downstairs. It's nice. I renovated it. And so I want to do that more. Just get more property. You can't go wrong with real estate. Just in case they throw salt on the tax industry,
I know you're right.
you have an exit plan, and I feel like everyone should have an exit plan at some point, or kind of know what you want to do. So I've already started that process of, instead of blowing money on something, I'm finna put that money into something that's gonna continue to make myself money, or my boys, my children in the downline. So they'll have something. That way, you know, we can create that generational wealth one way or the other.
Because they even got their own, your sons.
My sons have their own business and stuff. Yeah, my oldest son is a barber. He also has his clothing line. Bag Boy on Instagram, Via Sauce for his clothing line. Then we have Cash Boy, in which, you know, you did the video, you know. he in music and he, he doing that, and he doing custom like shoes and stuff. So, they both have their own businesses going. And of course I have the rap label with him as a partner. Yeah. So he's the half owner of the business. So I try to put them in position also to have that entrepreneurial spirit, to know that you can work for yourself. You don't have to go the conventional way of getting in debt with college, because you have God-given skills.
Absolutely.
And that's something, a part of generational work that people don't talk about, knowledge.
Right.
Pass down, because when your kids around you, they see what you're doing.
Right.
It makes them think different. They think about starting businesses. They think that, hey, I can run this. I can do my own thing. They don't think, in traditional ways. So that's a part of generational wealth that people really don't talk about a lot.
Right.
Being able to pass down not just some money, but some knowledge.
Because and that's other things that we have to understand too, that the kids see our daily routine. They they know you got to be consistent. They know you got to show up for yourself, but you actually got to talk to them, or sometimes bring them in so they can see, okay, this is what's really going on. This is what it really takes to run a business.
Right.
I wrote my boys a book.
Yeah, that's what
I wrote them a book. It's only just for them too. They only got it. I probably need to go in there and update some stuff, but I wrote them a book on the knowledge that I have from personal relationships, to business and stuff like that. They have that book. Oh, that's cool. And it's not something I share with everybody. It's just something I want them to know.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's good, because now that book, they're going to be able to pass it down to theirs whenever they get children. Exactly. So, that knowledge is key. That's the thing. A lot of us don't succeed because we just wasn't given the information. And so that's what other cultures and nationalities, they equip their children with the information about life insurance, how that's an instant generational wealth builder, real estate, money management, business management, period, and being a good person. So all of that, all those different things come into one. So So when you said being a good person, do you think a bad person can be successful?
Of course. A bad person can be successful, but if they're an asshole, ain't nobody really gonna like you. They really gonna be by themselves, because you just gonna have a whole bunch of leeches because of what you have. You ain't gonna have nobody saying, hey, you okay, you good? No, they gonna come at you some kind of snake way, because you're not a good person. So you give what you put out.
That's true.
That's all about karma. You out here being a bad person, guess what? You're going to get hit left and right. You may have money, but you steady going to have to come more money, more problems.
That's real.
So, they definitely can. Hey, I can name a few of them. Okay. But to each their own. I mind a business that pays me.
Hey, that's what we got to do.
That's for sure.
So you getting into real estate. Also, you doing some reality TV stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm a part of Tax Bosses of Texas. We're going to do a premiere, so you already know y'all going to get an invite. I think it's going to be in October. Okay. It looks good. Good, but y'all know TV makes stuff messy.
So talk about it a little bit. What's the kind of basis of the show about?
It's just about multiple women that are in the tax industry, and it's kind of like showing the little stresses that we have to deal with when it comes to dealing with everybody at one time. Me, I'm more so a nonchalant person. It is what it is with me. It's not scripted.
I'm about to say, that's who you are.
It's not scripted. We don't have no script on. They don't tell us what to say. We just come together, and whatever happened in the situation happens. So me, they
ain't on nothing.
Hey man, it trust me, it gets crazy, because people have feisty attitudes, people have those snobby attitudes, people have those, I'm the queen, everybody wants to do me, and I'm just over here like, really? Oh yeah, that's how you feel.
Right.
Oh, okay, that's what you said. And then, okay. Yeah. So but like I say, I put people in their own category. You know, I think it's going to be a good look because a lot of people when they see the show, a lot of people are going to be able to relate to the stuff that we go through. Especially me. I had clients coming in there while we were shooting.
Right.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, I had clients coming in there while we were shooting and just real life situations. And so I think a lot of people are going to relate to it. Yeah. So I'm excited. But yeah, stay tuned. The Tax Bosses of Texas.
You see yourself doing more type of appearances and stuff like that?
I could. I just wouldn't want nobody to follow me in my whole day-to-day life because I'm so private. But that's why I'm glad I'm a part of this collaboration with Shonda and all the other ladies. It's good for me to be in that platform. That way my life ain't highlighted.
Ain't the main.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you don't want everybody in your
Yeah, no, because they could twist it and flip it, and you
have a problem that you really ain't got.
I ain't got no, but the whole world swept down. They know what your life is. Yeah, nah, it's not that, but it's all for you got to have some kind of spice for them to make it work on TV. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave that to y'all. Just put me on in there where I get in where I fit in, but.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just excited to see where it all goes.
Yeah. So what's your outlook for the next year? I know just generally it's been a kind of economic downturn. What's tax business look like? I know it's new laws, new changes.
Yeah, new laws. It's just basically getting more so into tech. They're adding more tech and AI to the tax industry. The laws pretty much never really change. They just add updates as far as the credits and different things that they want to put out there. But, people got to file their taxes. So with me having a known name, I feel like it's not really going to waver too much. And if it does, we know how to pivot. You got to know how to pivot and get with it. Now everybody going virtual. Yep. If COVID didn't teach you anything, and the great thing about being in the tax industry, as long as we have a laptop and Wi-Fi, we're going to make a way. We're going to make a way for our clients to get us the information, stay in compliance with the IRS, and still make your money. That's the great thing about being in this recession-proof industry. I just hope they don't try to regulate it so much to where they push a lot of people out.
Absolutely.
Either way it go, I'm going to get with the program. Whatever needs to be done, it's going to get done.
Right.
So how can people get you? How can people contact you? How can people look you up? They want to get their taxes filed from you. They want to be a mentee of yours. They want to... How can people reach out to you?
Well, on social media, it's Pretty Quick Tax Service across the board. Okay. On Facebook, it's Laquitta Schuyler. So that's why everybody be like, hold on, this your real name? Yeah, it's Laquitta Schuyler. It's spelled Laquitta Skyler. But you can also find my business page on Facebook as well, which is Pretty Quick Tax Service. And on Instagram. LinkedIn, Twitter, all these different Snapchat.
Pretty Quick Tax is
it's Pretty Quick
Twitter
Tax.
is not Twitter anymore. It's X.
I don't even be on that way. I haven't gotten into the Twitter, Twitterverse.
Right.
So, but all the main sources you can find it as Pretty Quick Tax Service or my website, prettyquicktax.com.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Y'all can get her. She's a great resource. Yeah. Somebody excellent. One of our closest people in the business.
Yes.
And she's just can't tell you how much good resource.
Man, and I appreciate y'all for getting me on here. Yeah. I can't wait to see how big it gets because I can definitely see it getting way bigger. Y'all putting out. It's only the beginning, and I'm just glad to be a part of the first part of it. So y'all gonna have to bring me back in later on.
I ain't even cut up today. I've been nice and professional.
He ain't want to cut up. That's because he like family, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Next time we gonna cut up. We might have to have some shots or something. We might have to have some shots or something.
I don't want to ruin it. I want to ease y'all into
Yes.
But when they not on camera.
We real life turned up in real life, okay? Real life turned up.
Love each other, and we win together. So it's always good to have good people in your circle. So if you ain't got friends like mine, Get with the program.
You better get with the program. You find your group of people that's for you. You know what I'm saying? Find your group of people that's for you. If you're trying to get into the tax industry, LQ Financial Group, pretty quick tax service. You cannot go wrong.
You can't.
You can't go wrong. You out here in Fort Worth or in North Richland Hill, you better come see her. Like if they this far, I'll tell them to come to her.
Yeah.
Like go over there because I'm way out here.
Yeah.
You know, so
look, it don't matter where they at because everything electronic, so they can just they can hit you
exactly.
Up.
Long as you got a laptop.
Yep,
Long as you got a laptop. Exactly. You know. So yes, I'm excited. To see what's gonna come about. Whatever God puts on my heart to do, I'm gonna do. But for the most part, I just keep it the way I have it going, and see where everything goes.
Absolutely. Well, as y'all see, we keep God first in everything we do, no matter what part of the industry that we're working in.
Right.
So once again, it's the group chat.
One down.
Deuces.
Every day.